part of CSV file. And CSV file, last class, you remember me, we started with the most important part of it. We'll look at this concept, CSV. Come in, ma. So there we have, what is the program name we written? Where is that? What is the program name I gave students? CSV only, it is under CSV. Files are not there. So was it uploaded in the internet, in the Google Drive? I'll check once. Come in, ma. So I hope number of lines and this okay. CSV file I will upload in today class, I said. Okay. So next only this is available. Maybe that was gone, I think so. So you remember now, non-CSV example. In PyCharm we did, right? Yes. In PyCharm we did that part. Uses, come in, ma. So under that, now I'm remembering that. In 7am files, we are having what? Non-CSV example, CSV read, CSV write. These are the things which are available over there. Okay. So go to the place, 7am. Under that CSV, there we are having the files. A non-CSV, if I open it, having, this is the one, by using fp.read, will give you the CSV file as this. And after that, we started with CSV read example 1. There we have CSV reader function I called and giving you what? CSV reader class object. We already done that. And after that, we read the data from CSV file, which is available in the form of list data. And one more part we discussed it, how to create a CSV file by using normal Python program. Did you understand? Now, same mechanism, I just want to go for it. With the dict information, I want to go for it. Dict related information, I want to go for it. Shall we start? So what will be the things we discussed it? Under CSV, what we discussed it? Operations called what? Read, we discussed it. Read. What is the read operation? Which type of class we used it? Which type of class we used it? Reader. Reader is a class. Reader is a class. Whose object? Reader class we used it. Whose object created? Whose object created? By using what function? CSV dot reader of. CSV dot reader of. This is a function we used it, right? Next, after that, we performed what operation? Write operation. Which class we used it? Writer class. We used writer class. We used writer class obj. We used it. Then CSV dot what? Writer of. This is what we learned in the class. CSV dot reader. CSV dot what? Writer. These are the things we used already in the class. Okay. And today we can do the same information by using read and write operation. Same type, same to same, we can use it by using this type of things. What is that operation here? Read operation by using dict reader class object. What is the function name there? What is the function name? Dict-reader class. Dict-reader class we used it. So coming to the point back here, write operation. What is the class name now? Dict-writer. Dict-writer. What is the function name also? Dict-writer. Dict-writer class we used it. This is the data what we have see. We are going to see now. Shall we start off? Right. Same to same. I want to go for it. Let's coming to the point back. Let's coming to the point back. Here I'm going to use today. First, how to create the dictionary data in the form of CSV file. Actually, this is enough. But somebody ask you, how do you put the data in the form of dictionary? So what is the dictionary? What is the dictionary mechanism? Observe the CSV file. This is my CSV file or not? How do you write it? The same data. If you follow me, I'll take like this. Which data I'm going to take it? Coming to the same area. What will be the steps I will use it? First, I'll create dictionary data. So I'll go to the program now. Let us watch carefully. Here, take this, others, and then Python here. Then watch it. What is this is called? I'm writing program for creating CSV file by using dict data. By using which data? Dict data, I want to go for it. How do you go for it? By using which type of class? Dict-writer. Dict-writer class with what function? CSV dot dict-writer. D capital dict-writer. Dict-writer function. Okay. Now import what? CSV normal. Then after that, what was our details last class? A number, name, and then what? Like this I'm taking. There I will take it. Step number 1, create what? Header. You know headers, right? So how do you take headers now, students? How do you take headers? Can you tell me now? The headers you can take it. Come on. Header names is equal to what I can take it? Come on, fast. Teacher ID or SNO I can write it. Let it be SNO, comma what I will take? Yes name I can take it. Next is called what? CRS or subject, right? Subject. Next what I will do? Something like marks I will take it. Marks I am taking. This is my given data. Okay, students. This is my given data. Are you following my point? Right. So one student is there continuously calling. He is having exam, it seems. Exam. At 8:30, he is asking a question. Connection with the database. Continuously calling. Connection with the database. How to read the data from the database. He is having written test, it seems. So he is saying, sir, please send the program for me. So already I used to tell that program. Already I used to tell the program to the student. So in generally, is about to complete that batch. I said refer the notes. He did not download even notes also. Program also not downloaded. This is the program I told him. Select record, read records. See how many example. Read records example 1, 2, 3, 4. And a direct question is asking in the written test. Direct question. See that this is a question. Reading the data from the database. So we are having in the classes. So calling continuously that type of things. Okay, students, let it be. So SNO, name, subject, and then what? Marks. What is this is called? Header names. This is the header names I took it. What is the next one I am taking? What is the next one I am taking? Step number 2, tell me now. Step number 2, create dictionary of data. How I will dictionary of data I will create? First of all, I will write, this is a list I will take it. List I will take it. Internally see what I am doing. What is this now? Whatever the header names you have taken it, same thing you try to take it. Same thing you try to take it. How do you take the same thing now, students? So there you take it. SNO is equal to. So you are writing SNO is equal to. SNO colon you are writing. SNO colon you are writing. So just for 1 minute more. So here I will say SNO is equal to, because I send a message, read the notes. So here I'm writing SNO is equal to, I'm writing something like this. What is this SNO is equal to? Something like this. Key and then what? Value. Key and value. Here also you can write it. Come on, fast. Whatever is available, you need to take the same thing. I'll write it. Name is equal to Ashwin, I can say. Ashwin, I can say. Next, I can write subject is equal to subject. Subject is equal to, and the Java I can write it. And I can write marks is equal to 20. I can write it. 20. I just wrote it. Now, and you know why I am writing everything in the codes? Because Excel file is containing by default everything in the form of text only, right? Similarly, I will write the same to same. This is called what, students? Dictionary. Same to same. I will write here SNO is equal to, I will write the same thing. Here I will copy and paste. Here I will write copy and paste. SNO is equal to 101. Name is equal to something like, Rosam. I am writing. Subject is equal to Python. I am saying. Subject is equal to Python. And marks is equal to some 40. Same thing I am going to take it again. Is equal to 102. Name is equal to something like Travis. Now I am writing Travis. And subject is equal to something like NumPy. So marks is equal to something like 60. Next I am writing one more type of dictionary. SNO is equal to 103. Name is equal to something like another scientist. I will write it. So next I am writing subject is equal to pandas. Simple. So pandas. Marks is equal to something like 80. So last and final I will write it one more entry. 104. Yes, I'm writing here Richie. So there I will take C. I'll say C here. Marks is called something like 80 or something like 50. This is my given data. I'm keeping in where? List of dictionaries. Are you able to follow? Right. So something like this you need to take, students. Exactly, you need to take it. Okay, student. So you need to take what? Marks. These are all called what? Dictionary related keys. One thing you remember, all these keys are becoming what? Column names. All these keys are becoming what? Column names. So these things are becoming column names. Are you able to follow? Right. Take care about this. This is called what? List of dictionaries. List of dictionaries, right? The dictionary part we discussed already, right? Come in. So don't come late like this. So I should not tell you, actually, don't come late. Right. Fine. So now coming to the point of it. Step number 1, field names. Step number 2, what? List of dictionaries. Next, what I will do? Tell me. Here also you see previously, field names are there. Data is available. Step number 3, what? Choose the file name and open in which mode? Right mode. So I'm copying that step. Choose the file name and open in which mode? Right mode. How do you write it? With open. Come on, students. With open. What is this now? Something like students dot what? CSV. Students dot CSV, comma what? W. As what? FP. As FP. Is it the same thing or not? Next, what should I do now? After that, what we did earlier, we created a writer object or not? Today we want to write what object? Dictwriter class object. What is my function now? Yes, come on. DWR is equal to dictwriter object is equal to, tell me, CSV dot dictwriter of what I'm saying. You need to take field names. Here some syntax is something different. What I should write it now? Field FP comma FP. That means this one. Earlier I wrote what? Simply what? Writer of FP I said. Here FP we are writing, comma, it is supposed to take, it is asking, what are the keys you want to take? What are the keys you want to take? What are the keys now? HN. You need to mention it by using field names is equal to, you need to specify. What are the field names? Field names are nothing but key names. What is that, ma? HN. HN. Are you able to understand? HN. So, I hope you are understanding about my points. HN. You are taking HN here. What is created? DWR is created. DWR. Would you like to print what is DWR? DWR. Type of what? DWR. You just observe it. Let me save it. What is this example? Dictor writer example 1.py. Dictor writer example 1.py. So save this code and put it here. Done. Go to the command prompt. Go to the command prompt. D colon. So writing here Python 7 AM. CD. And next is called what? CSV. There you observe it. PY. See students. PY. Our file name. What is happening? CSV dot what? Dictor writer. It is the type is called what? Dictor writer. Here I will write it. Here DWR is an object of what? Dictor writer. So with the dictor writer, what should I do now? My dictor writer is ready. With what you are telling to dictor writer, your fields are what? This thing. Now you write that field names. How do you write it? In dictor writer object, there is a function. What is the function? In dictor writer object, I'll write in dictor writer class object, we have two functions. What are the two functions? CSV dot write header. What is that? Write header. And one more function is CSV dot, what is that? Write rows. What is the function name? Write rows. Are you following? CSV dot header of CSV dot what? Write rows. Now I will follow what here? What is this now I am doing? CSV dot what? Come on. Write header. I am writing. Write header. Saying that write header. Are you able to follow? Write header. What is CSV already contains? Already CSV is contained, not CSV students. DWR. What is that now? In dictor writer class object, what is the function name? Dictor writer. So I will write dictor writer class object. Dictor writer class object dot. Dictor writer class object dot. Here also I will write what? Dictor writer class object dot. I need to write it. Written. What is the header name? DWR contains field names HN. It will be put into the CSV file. What is my CSV file? Students.csv. Next, DWR dot write rows. Write what? Rows of DWR dot what? Write rows of what? RECS. RECS. DWR dot write rows of RECS. Did you understand what is RECS? Records. Following. What is this now? Records are available in the form of what? List of dictionaries. With that, what is happening? I'll say message. Print of what is written? CSV file created. CSV file created with the what data? Dictate data. Verify. Verify. This is the one. What is my CSV file? Students.csv. Where it is creating? In current working folder only it is created. Did you understand? How many steps are there? Step number 3. Step number 4 is this one. What is the step number 4? Writer object creation. And step number 5 is what? Write the headers. Write the headers. And next is what? Step number 6 is what? Write the rows. Now, coming to the point of it. Dictor writer example 1.py. Save this code. Now I'm going to run this. Go to the place here, see dir. You don't have anything called what? Student.csv. It is just now created. Why? It was once I was run that program or not. That's why it was created. And no data present inside of it. No data present inside of it. Now you run it once again. See this now. What is happening? CSV file created with what data? Dict data. Let us go to that and observe it. Open it and see CSV file. 7 a.m. here. CSV file. And what is created? Students.csv. Microsoft comma separated values file. You double quotes you see and you are getting the data. SNO, name, subject, marks. Created or not? So what are the steps we are following there? List of dictionaries, taken it, opened it, field names, writing the header, and then what? Writing the rows. Are you following here? Fine. So dict writer is containing what? Dict writer is containing file pointer and field names we are specifying. To what? DWR here. Right? Coming to the point of it, how to read the data to the file. Are you able to follow this? How to read the data? Last class, we already done one program. What is the program name? What is the program name? CSV reader example 1.py. This is a file name. I used what? Teacher. How do you read this data now? Same to same. I will read. How to read now? Very simple. Go to the place. Now I am writing here. You observe it. What writer here? Dict reader example 1.py. Normal thing only. Only with the CSV reader I am going to do it. Right here I am going to write what? Tell me. What is the file name? Students dot what? CSV. Students dot CSV. And this is called what? R mode. Not changing anything. I'm just printing as it is. I'm not changing anything, students. I'll give another example for you. Another example I will give you. Come out of that. Coming to the point back. CSV dict writer example 1.py. Now you are getting the data like this. Are you able to follow? Now, SNO, name, subject, and then what? Marks. Able to get it? Now, if I want to go for, this is printed in a normal style, like a header names and then what? First record, second record, third record, fourth record, fifth record. Are you understanding? Right. Next, Ahmad Mustafa. Don't worry about, my dear student, space. It's after all one simple mechanism is there. Don't worry about that. Spaces we don't want to bother about at this stage. Subject you try to get it. Now I'm going to worry about spaces and all. It's nothing is there. I will write one small thing. Separation, I will write false. Separation, I will write false means what? That separation with space will be gone. That is not necessary here. That's not a subject. So here I want to go for reading this data in the form of which type? List type. Getting the value. Record is which type? List type. Same data I want to read with what? Dictionary format I want to read. This is called what? Dictionary format I am going to read it. So coming to this, creating CSV file by using like this. Now I am going to introduce the same to same with a dict reading how to do it. Next example I am going to talk about it. Observe it. Program for reading data from which file? Reading data from which file? CSV file by using dict reader. Dict reader, it is saying. Dict reader. What is the class name now? Dict reader class. Dict reader class. What is the function name? Dict reader of. Dict reader of. So dict reader example2.py. So inside of dict reader class, we have a method. As usual, method is going to be same. What is the method we are having? That you don't worry for a few minutes. I will do that. Dict reader class object, you don't worry now. Import what? CSV. Simple. What is the reading scenario you see? What is the example? Choosing the file name and opening into that. Convert into like this and we return the code. Same to same. Come on fast. With open. Our path you need to take. Can I take this entire path? Yes. So I'm taking that path as it is. I'm taking the path as it is. Students.csv. R mode only. FP. What should I do next? Earlier we created what? Reader object created. Today we will create what? D reader is equal to dict reader. Dr is equal to, tell me, CSV dot function name is dict reader of what? FP. FP. You want to print, you print. Type of what? Dr is equal to type of Dr. Easy, students, nothing is difficult. Let us save this example. Dict reader example2.py. Dict reader example2.py. Come out of that py dict reader example2.py. CSV dot what? Dict reader. Dict reader of. So I'm writing here. Go out here. Here. What is this now? Dr is of type what? Dict reader. Class CSV. Now I want to read the data. How do you read the data? For, come on, record, come on, record in where? In Dr. So earlier what I written? For record in where? CR. What was the record type in earlier? List. Today I am going to get a record. You print it. Print of record, comma, type of record. You know, it is not a normal reader, dict reader. How it is reading? See my output. What is coming? These are my columns, right? These are my columns. This is my data. This is the first thing is coming. When it is coming, how it is going to read, you know, students? SNO colon 10 will come. Next is called what? Name colon Ashwin will come. And subject is equal to Java will come. Marks is equal, marks colon what? 20 will come. This is the record is coming in the form of which type? Dict type. Second record is coming with the same. SNO colon 101. Name colon Rosam. Subject colon Python. Marks colon 40. For second one also it will come. Getting my point? Go to the place. Now I am writing. You run this. Now see, students. Now I am writing here. Run this code. So dict reader example 2. You observe it. SNO, name, marks, everything. What is the type here? Dict. Same thing, dict. Same thing, dict. Everything is coming in the form of what? Dict. So I want to read the data now. How do you print the data now? I want to print. Record is which type? Print of what? Type of what? Record. Print chesana malla record type what is that? You are keeping question mark. Which type it is? Dict type. So come on, how do you print the data now? For what is that? Key names, and then key values. In where? Record dot items. Record kaadu. Chaduvem ledu. Record dot items. What is record? Dictionary. Record ras same ostadi. You will get the keys only. Record dot items. If I write, what will come? Key comma value. Chadukondi. Print of what? I'll print it. Double quotes /T. I'm writing like this. You see, this is the one. Format of what? Key names, comma what? Key values. This is for first record. This is for first data. First thing will be coming. Thus for the second one, I am keeping like this. I am keeping this type of data. And you just observe it. It is going to be given like this. First record, second record, third record, fourth record, and fifth record. This is called, which is in the form of a dictionary format. This one is called what? Dictionary, raw dictionary. If you want to read example 1, dict record example 1. It is going to print in the tabular format. See, this is a tabular format. Dict record example 2. It is dict reader example 2. In the format of what? Dictionary. Keys and values are coming. This is coming in the form of a tabular format. Getting or not? So how many ways are there to read it? Read will be done in two ways. One is by using csv.reader, csv.dictReader. Writing will be done in where? One is by using csv.writer and csv.dictWriter. These many ways you can create. So if you go to CSV file, create, it's a compulsory question, very important. So how many ways are there to create CSV file? 3 ways. One is a manual creation. Yesterday manual creation done or not? What is a manual creation? I said last class only. If you remember it, EMP, if I open it with edit plus, it was created, comma, comma, comma. It is called manual creation or not? One more creation with what? CSV writer. CSV writer. This is an example of CSV writer. Already over. One is called what? dictWriter. This is a third way. How many ways are there to read? 2 ways. 2 ways. And the 3 ways for creating, 2 ways for reading. One is what? Normal reading, csv.reader. So second one is csv.dictReader. Understand? Right. So this CSV file will be continued with what? Pandas. How to read the data, how to do the manipulations on my CSV file. There are a lot more things I will discuss as a part of what? CSV file. This is the first part of CSV file. Second part of CSV file will come once again with what? Pandas. Okay now? If you forget now itself, see how I will go for pandas. In pandas level, how I am going to show you. Go to the Jupyter notebook. Go to the Jupyter notebook. Even you can use in command prompt also, Python command prompt also. But I'll go little more elegancy in output. I'll go like this. So this is a browser-based IDE. So to work with it, internet is required. Now go to the place, kernel ready. Now you write it about this. So there I will say, come on, import pandas as what? PD. CSV is not required here. Pandas will be supporting CSV directly. Data frame object is equal to PD dot read underscore CSV. You pass that entire address. What is my address now? CSV file address. So I'll take my CSV file address, students. I'll take the complete thing. This is called my complete thing. This one I will pass it. So go to the place. Here I will go. Here I will write it like this. Saying here, done. Now you see what is happening. Right. Now here it is available like this. What I will say, DF you say, is it getting or not? Getting like this. This is called what? CSV file information. Whatever I want that time, here no spaces are there, nothing is there. We never bother about spaces. Right? Are you getting? Whichever data you want, I can read the data. Whichever column you want, you can read the data. DF dot what? LOC. LOC of S names, I will write it. S name, I will write it. So it will be given. S names also will be coming. So of I will write it. You will be getting the names. Are you getting? And names will come. Whatever you want, I can do. Many things I am going to explain in that. I want names. I want names plus what I want? Marks you want. Marks you want. So there I am going to explain. There I am going to explain. Close this. So you'll get what? Names and marks. Names and marks. Names and marks you want to find the indexing. Indexing you want. What is this now? Colon, colon, minus 1. Colon, colon, minus 1 will come in reverse. So many things we will tell. And nobody can imagine how much deep we are explaining in the subject of every moment. Understand, students? Now, so Mohammad Sajid is asking how to download Jupyter Notebook. Right now, don't excite to do the same thing like me. You can download Jupyter Notebook by going to this place. How do you go for it? What is this now? Anaconda, Jupyter Notebook. Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. So first thing is available anaconda.org. This is an official website. So go to that place and then see. In this place, you can have right side one link will come. You say this part, you go to this place and then see that you'll be getting Okay, let me go for back. Free, something like Anaconda Jupyter Notebook, free download, right? Free download. There you will get first one. Sajad, please look at my dear student. Now you are having Anaconda distribution here. There is an option called what? Download. Here you can download it. Okay, now. So downloading is not a big deal. Sajad, I hope you are understanding. Click on this button. Click on this button. It will be downloaded free of cost. But installation time, it will take around 10 to 15 minutes of time it will take. Okay, students. This is about what file? CSV file. So CSV file, I will open the small document, students. Carefully follow. So CSV file documentation I'm going to show. Watch it. What is the CSV file? Look at. Start. Working with CSV files in Python. CSV stands for comma separated values. A CSV file is one of the simple file format used to store tabular data such as spreadsheet or looking like a database. Correct? Yes. A CSV file stores tabular data, numbers and text in what? Plain text format. Now, each line of CSV file is a data or record. Each record consists of one or more fields separated by commas. Python provides an inbuilt module called CSV to work with a CSV file. There are two type classes provided by this module for writing the data to the CSV file. For which one? Writing. What are the writing classes? CSV.writer, CSV.dictWriter. For that, if you want, you can, there is one more thing is there. What is that? Reading the data from CSV file. You can write if you want. I can add one more thing, students. There are two classes are provided for what? Reading. Reading. Two classes provided in this module for what? Reading. Reading. The data from where? Data from which file? CSV file. What are those? CSV.reader. CSV.reader. Next is called what? dictReader I am writing. dictReader class. CSV dot what? dictReader class object. So I am talking about first one is dictWriter class. What is that? Write row and write rows. This is the description is written. Already we have written the program. Simple. Next is called what? dictWriter class object is there. Write header and what? Write rows. Reading the data from the CSV file. How many classes are there? CSV.reader and CSV.dictReader. Reader class object. And what is this now? dictReader. And I can say here I need to write what? Field names I need to write it. Field names. Do you remember that field names? There is nothing but what? List of what field names you need to write it. Or even in the programming part I written. These are called what names? Header names you need to write it. I hope you are remembering this. This is a program, corresponding program also written to you. So this code, this thing, today I will upload it. So what is done here? How to deal with a dictReader. And next is called what? Normal reader. And next is called a writer. With what writer? dictWriter class object. And next is called what? Normal writing and normal reading. 4 different things are said. Students in online, can you confirm once? Can you confirm once here? Now I am going to discuss about what? Another part of the subject, that is working with CSV file is done here. Now go to the index of files. Index of files. When you come to this place, files I will show you in your place. Files if I show you, now you come to 7 AM. Under the files, there is an index, students. You observe the index. There I am going to take up about, see here, working with CSV files is done. Now I am going to talk about OS based operations. Very simple topic. Now I am going to start with OS based operation. Which module we are using now? OS module. Here already pickle module is done. CSV module is done. And we are going to introduce what? OS module. Okay, fine. So let us start with what is this OS module is. Very simple, students, not a difficult at all. Let us coming to the, let me close this existing parts. I'll go to the further discussion now. So here I'm going to say working with OS operations, working with OS operations. So what will be the OS operations related to the programmer? Look at, students. One part of it I'm going to say. Look at on the screen. I'm saying open. All of you open. How do you open your file? When you click that file open, what is there inside of it? There is a function called what? Open off. That file name will be taken or not? Now, see here. This is my something like 7am files and then notes folder. I want to create one folder. What you are clicking, ma? New folder. When I click on new folder, what will be created? One folder will create or not? That means behind of this new folder creation, there was some piece of code is written. There was some piece of code is written. Such a piece of code we want to write in which language? Python language I want to write it. Is it a OS operation or not? Next, that is number one. Second one, you see here one small thing. You go to these files and see here KVR1 is there. KVR1. What I am doing now, right click, you say right click. What I am saying in the right click part, what I am going to say in the right click part, come on students, all of you, what I am doing, delete. When I say delete, is it deleting the file or not? Delete is also called one OS operation or not? If I click delete, so I am clicking delete, what is gone? KVR1 gone. Again I will go for what? Delete. Go for delete. It is also gone. Next one is called what? KVR. Go for what? Rename. What is rename? Changing. I will give you what? HYD I am giving or HYD2 I am giving. See that it is renamed or not? HYD2 renamed or not? Renaming, deleting the file, creating the folder. One more thing I am going to say. What is that? In C column, there is one small file is there, HYD is there. What I will do? Delete that folder. I am going to say delete. What I am deleting? Folder is deleted. Folder is deleted. There is a delete. This is a folder. I am going to delete it. I will delete it. One more is called what? Rename. Rename. Which one I am renaming? Folder I am renaming. So Mumbai I am writing. Mumbai. I am writing Mumbai. What is this? Is called what? Renaming the folder or not? Renaming the folder. Renaming the folder. Deleting the folder. Deleting the file. Creating the folder. These are all called what operations? OS based operations. How we can go for keeping that into what? Operations, how to do with the OS based operations. Shall we start? Right. Coming to the point of it, to work with or something I will write it. This is the final documentation I will explain, students. I will show you the coding on this area. To work with various OS operations, to work with various OS operations, OS based operations, we use the following functions. Or first of all, what are the basic operations? The operations of what? Come on, the operations of what? OS, which are related to what? Which are related to programmer. Which are related to programmer or what? Come on, what is the first one? Create a folder. Create a folder. That is the number one. Second one I will write, which is an extension to that. Next is called what? Delete a folder. Delete a folder. Next is called what? Delete the file name. Right or not? Fourth one is called what? Delete what? File name. Delete file name. Fifth one is called what? Here I will write. Fourth one I will write some extension, student. Fifth one I will write it. Delete the file name. And sixth one is called what now? Sixth one is called what? Rename. Rename what? File name, rename file name, or what? Folder name. Anything is okay. Both of them I can do it. Same function name. I can say next what? Seventh one is list the files. List the files in where? Folder. List the files in folder. In one folder, how many files are there? And this is creating what? One folder at a time. I want to create a folder as like this. How do I create the folder now? I'll create the folder something like this. So I'll create the folder something like this. How to create the folder now? I want to create a folder something like this. Observe now, India. I will take what? HYD. I'll take what now? Python. And I will take like this. And now I will write AMPT. What is this now? Root folder, subfolder, subfolder, AMPT. I want to create this complete folder hierarchy at a time. Creating one folder at a time, that is number one. Creating this much of folder hierarchy is called another one. Getting my point? Creating one folder is one thing. Creating folder hierarchy is also one more kind of thing. How to do this? This is what I am going to say here. Create folders. Create what? Folders. Create folders. Next is called what? Delete folders. Delete folders. At a time, what will be removed? Only one folder will be removed. But I want to delete what? Folders hierarchy. Delete folders hierarchy, I want to say. So this is called what? Create a folders hierarchy. Delete a folder. Delete folders hierarchy. Delete file name. Rename the file name or folder name. List the files in folder. These are the operations we do with what? OS. So to create a folder, I will write the function names easily and I'll write it. Following functions I said. What are the functions I will use it to create a folder? Number one, I will use mkdir. What is that now? Mkdir. Are you able to follow now? Next, second one is called what? Create a folders hierarchy. I will go forward. Folders hierarchy means what? I told you just to create that, make dirs. What is the function name? Make dirs. Next, third one is called what? Delete a folder. There is called what? mkdir opposite is what? rmdir. Fourth one is called what now here? Delete folders hierarchy. Remove. What is that now? Dirs. Remove dirs. Next is called what? Delete the file name. What is that now? File name removal. It is called what? Remove file name. Next is called what? Sixth one is called what? Rename the file name or folder name. So what is the file name now? Rename of. Next is called what? Seventh is called what? List dir. Or dir. I will check it out. List dir. These are called what? Functions present in where? Which module? OS module. So to work with this, which module we are taking? So how do you call these things? OS dot what? mkdir. OS dot what? mkdir. I will go for one by one in the class. Shall we start off? So easy. How to create a folder? So an interviewer will ask you, can you create a Python script or Python program to create a folder? See now, go to the place. Now I'm going to say here Python program. Now I'm going to say program for creating a folder. Which function we are using? Come on, speed up. mkdir. Come on, what is the syntax? What is the syntax here? Here only I will write the syntax in the comment only. What is the syntax? OS dot mkdir of what? Dir name. That is called a folder name. What is mkdir? Used to create a folder. How many folders at a time? Single folder. Single folder will be created. Used to create a single folder at a time. Unable to create what? Folder hierarchy cannot create. Only one folder. This entire documentation I used right in the description. Now see, import command OS. OS. Come on, say. What should I write it? Simple. OS dot what? mkdir. Only 2 lines code. You say. Where is it? In the current working folder, I want to say. What is the current working folder? I will create it. Now I am writing KVR. It's my folder name. And now I will see print of what is that? Folder created. Folder created successfully. Successfully. This is what is written. Where is this folder is created? In current working folder. Now create it, save this, carefully follow. Some exception also will come, students. Go to place, students, D:, 7 a.m. I am going to take it. One module I am taking. What is this now? OS module I am explaining now. In this folder, I want to save my program. What is my program name? What is my program name? mkdir example.py. mkdir example.py. Are you able to follow? Right? mkdir example1.py. Getting or not? Yes. So try to run it. What is my module name now? Come out of that. Come out of this. Now see, cd OS module here. Observe it. dir. What is my program available? No more folders available so far. Now I will run my code. Run my code. py, even in this place also. Because student should understand carefully. OS module here. OS module. Here, nothing is there. Only one program is available now. Only one program is available now. Run this code and see. py mkdir example. Folder created successfully. Say dir now. What is happening? KVR folder created or not? You see that in this way you see. KVR folder created or not? Yes. Already it is there. And it is not containing anything. You observe it. Folder contains what? Empty. Folder is empty here. Message. Go to the place. You run the same code again. You run the same code again. Which code? Same. Run the same code again. What will happen? You see. Will it be created again the same folder? Come on. No. What error will come? What error will come? Already folder is existing or not? Folder is also one kind of file name only. Folder anedi kuda oka file name. Folder is also one kind of file name. But what is the difference between folder and file name? Nobody knows. Folder, you will say what? Folder contains files. File will not contain folder. That's the answer. One answer. What is extraordinary? Not an ordinary. What is ordinary? Not an extraordinary. What is the difference between file and folder? So you don't know that. Now I am saying, listen. File will occupy the memory space. Folder will not occupy the memory space. File name will take, this is a size. 177 is a size. And KVR is a folder which does not take any memory space at all. Are you able to follow? See, one file is there. This is only the memory space which is occupied right now in OS module. No folder will take memory space. File does not, files takes what? Memory space. Folders does not take any memory space. Correct? Right. And the folder is a collection of files. File is not a collection of folders. This type of academic differences don't tell. Now if I write it, what is happening? The PVM is trying to create what? Folder again. Is the folder is there here? Is the folder is available there? Video emo avasram manaku. Is the folder already there or not? Will it create again? No, sir. So you will get what error? File exist error. That thought should come. File exist error. See that what is coming? File exist error. And don't ask me, sir, it is a folder now. Folder exist error should come. When you become an expert, you change the Python, okay? They said that folder is also called what? One type of file name that is existing. I will write the code here. What is that now? Try I am writing. What I am writing now? Except, what is this? File. You take the text. You take that now. I am writing there. What is this now? Print of file or what? Folder already exists. File already exists. Now, see this now carefully. This is the one. File already exists. So done. So coming to the point back, are you able to follow? Now, I want to create one more folder inside of KVR. What I will do? See students, I will say here D colon. What is my folder name? Where it is available? First of all, in this place, KVR is there. I'll bring that path here. You see, in this place, D colon, KVR 7am, OS module, in KVR place, I will create what? One Python I will create. Python folder I will create it. Did you understand? Now, carefully follow. This is the one. Do you have KVR folder there? Yes. Inside of it, what is the subfolder I am creating? Right. Now save this now. Execute this code and see that created successfully. Where should I go? Go to the same place. In this place, KVR contains Python. Python does not contain anything. Got it? Yes. Go to the place. Once again, one more exception I will show you. Here I am writing. See students, I am trying to write in place of that KVR 1 I am writing. KVR 1 folder. Within this folder, I am trying to create one more folder called Python. What is the last one? You observe it. Last one is called what? Subfolder or not? Subfolder it is. That is subfolder. 1 minute, ma'am. Let me close this. Okay. So coming to the point back here, 1 minute, I will close all the tabs. Let us take it. Let me close this Jupyter notebook once. Yeah. Now coming to the point back here, Python is called what? One folder, which I am creating in which folder? Do you have KVR 1 folder there? You will get what? File not found error, you will get it. Which error? Yes. So you execute it. See students, what is coming? File not found error. Which file is not found? KVR 1 does not find. So I'll say here, I'll write one more exception also. What is this now? Except file not found error. I am saying that what? Print off. Please check your path. Please check the which one? File path. Please check the file path. Now I am going to run this. Now I am going to run it. Please check the file path. Understand? Right. So go to the place. Now this is going to be given an error. If you write like this, already KVR is folder is there. Already Python is also there. Now you will get what error? File exists error will come. Already folder already exists. This is the way to write the code. Did you understand mkdir now? So mkdir will create single folder at a time. How many exceptions are coming? File exists error, file not found error. Are you able to follow? Next, second part of the subject I am entering. What is the next part of it? Create folders hierarchy. I want to go for which function? mkdir. So simple. Let me take it. I will remove if exceptions are not there. If exceptions are there, I will carry forward. See students, creating what? Folders hierarchy. What do you mean by hierarchy? Root folder, subfolder, subfolder. Like that, I will go on doing it. What is my function name? Make dirs. Used to create. What? Folders hierarchy. OS dot what? Make dirs. make dirs. I will say what here? Folders hierarchy, I will write it. So I'm writing here, make dirs example.py. Come on to the point of it. What I am doing? OS dot, come on. What is this now? Make dirs of, create your own folder. Make dirs. Where? In C colon, you know C colon? In C colon, what is there in C colon? C colon, nothing is there. I want to going for creating my own thing. I want to create something like my own folder. How do you create your own folder? Look at, I am writing India, in India, HYD. In HYD, what is that? In AMPT, I will write Python. What is this entire thing called? Folder hierarchy. In which place? C colon. Folders hierarchy created successfully. Folders hierarchy created successfully. Are you following? Folders hierarchy created successfully. Now, if it is already existing, which error will come? File exists error will come. File not found error will not come at all. Will it come? No. It will create. You may ask a question, sir, can I create a single folder with it? Why can't you create? When it is creating a big folder, can't you create a single folder? You can create it. Understand? Right. Let me write it. So, make dirs is my function. Run this code. Check it out. I'm saving in this place. Where I'm saving? In D colon OS module only. Coming to the point back, here I'm running this code. Py, I'm saying this. Make dirs example1.py. See this now. Folders hierarchy created successfully. Where should I go? In this place. C colon you go. India created or not? Within India, what is created? HYD. Within HYD, AMPT. Within AMPT, Python. Within Python, nothing is there. Easy or difficult term? Easy. Actually, very simple this is. Go to next. You try to write once again, you run the same code. Will it create again now? What is an error is coming? Folders hierarchy already exists. Folders hierarchy already exists. Folders hierarchy already exists. Easy. That's why. Easy or difficult? Easy. Sir, can I create a single folder? Why not? You can create it. Create. So I'm creating Apple. C colon Apple. I'm creating C colon Apple. I'm saying only Apple I want to create. You can do it. Execute. Where I'm creating in C colon only. Apple created. Go to that. What now? So Apple created or not? Apple contains what? Single folder. Can I create more than one folder? In Apple, I can create another folder also. You can create it. Go to that. Go to the same place. Apple. Next is called kiwi. Next is called what? Next is called mango. Like that I want to create it. Can I create like that? Yes, sir, you can create. Go to the place. Done. Folders hierarchy created. Go to the place. Apple, kiwi, and then what? Inside mango. Inside mango, nothing is there. Don't say the spelling names of mango. First subject you learn it. Okay, students? Right. I will rename MAG. So kiwi contains what? MAGO. I will rename as mango. With the coding, you do it. With the code. What you are thinking, try to implement with coding. That is called your talent. Understand? Right. Who want English? I want only what? Coding. Right. Done. Go to the part of it. But English is required to express your talent. If you say, open my brain and see what is there in my brain, means you cannot open it. You have to express what is your talent. Go to the subject. Next what? RMDIR. Tushara, what ma? What you are saying? Line 1. Make DIRs. Typo error. Typo. What is that? Program for creating folders hierarchy. Make DIRs. Oh. Okay, ma. Changed it. Make DARs. Happy? Huh? And these are all sincere students. Even spelling mistake also they will say, sir, spelling mistake. Sincere students will be like that only. Are you following? Right. Shall I go move forward? Right. Now I'm going to remove what? Folder. MKDIR is creating one folder at a time. RMDIR will remove the folder. Go to the place. Now I want to remove the folder. I will take this example. So I hope that you are following me. Go to the place and others and say here. Program for removing a folder. Removing a folder by using what? RMDIR used to remove a folder. You will get our notes style, you will get as this exceptions, everything written. I will explain that. Next is called what? RMDIR. What I need to pass? Folder name. RMDIR will remove what folder at a time? Single folder. Now I am writing here RMDIR example.py. I will write it here what? RMDIR. RMDIR. There I am going to write it. There I am going to write it. One single folder I will remove, students. What is the single folder? C colon. Mumbai is one single folder, right or not? Mumbai is called one single folder. And a single, this Mumbai folder is containing one document is present inside or not? One file is there. One file is there. Now I am going to give you one important point. RMDIR, you say C colon, what you are writing? MUM. When you are going to remove a folder by RMDIR, Windows OS will not allow the other party language programmer to remove the folder when the folder contains a file name. Removing a folder provided folder must be empty. Folder must be empty. Then only you can remove the things. Folder must be empty. Otherwise, we get exception. What is that exception? What is that exception? OS error. Spell out. OS error. So I'm going to modify that. I'm going to do some modification on my hard disk. It is not going to permit you. What is that error called? OS error. First observe it. C colon MUM. Is it an empty folder or already containing some file? Some file is there. That file I want to remove first. Then only folder will be created. But Windows is not like that. Windows will permit it is what? Any file, any folder contains many files. I can remove the complete folder. Did you understand? Well, coming to that, what is this now? Exception I am not writing right now. Exception I am not writing right now. I'll say what here? Except colon. I will write what? Something went wrong. Or some, I never write this. I never write anything here. I just say pass. I will remove the students first. You observe it. Why the already this discussion. RMDIR. See this now. Getting this place. Run this code. You see. PY here. See that example. What is that error? OS error. Any question? Exceptions you have to tell. If you tell exceptions now, they will think that you are strong in coding. If no exceptions are saying, what will happen? You know only one-way traffic. You are good in where? OS error. What is that? The directory is not empty. What should I do now? To remove the directory, you need to remove the file name from there. Right or not? Now I will go for one small folder I will create. Go to the folder program. One small thing, go to that. MKDIR program, you take it. I am creating one small folder. What is that now? C colon. Now I am saying KVR. Do you have KVR in C colon? Come on. No. In C colon, no. We don't have KVR in this place. In C colon, there is no KVR folder. Come on now. Here I am saying PY MKDIR. Folder created successfully. Go to C colon. Is a KVR created or not? Is it containing anything inside? No. You go to the place now. You go to the place. This place you go. What I am writing now? KVR, you write it. KVR, you write it. You execute now. You execute now. What is that? Already okay, that is different. RMDIR you see. What is created? Because message is different. Folder removed. Folder removed. I need to write what? Removed successfully. Okay, run once again. Make dir example. Folder created successfully. Just check it out. C colon. KVR is there or not? No data present inside of it. No data present inside of it. Go to the place. Which one? RMDIR. You see folder removed successfully. Go to the place. C colon. There is no KVR at all. Do you have? No. You go to once. Apple is there. Next kiwi is there. Some mango MAGO is there. Now I am saying this data. Only C colon apple I will say. Now you see this complete thing I am going to keep it. Where I am keeping? In this place. Keep it like this. Which one will be removed? Last one will be removed. What will not be removed? This entire hierarchy cannot be removed. Why? It allows only one folder to remove at a time. So, are you getting me? Now you execute it. Now you execute it. Now, got this point. You execute it. What is created? Folder created, folder removed successfully. Go to the C colon, Apple, and say kiwi, MAGO was removed only. You see students, you run once again. Do you have MAGO one there? Which error will come? Come on. File not found error. See that now? File not found error. Okay, that is RMDIR I will use. What is that now? File not found error came or not? Go to that place. Now I will write it here. What? Try. Now I am writing there. Come on, students. Except file not found error. What is this now? File nothing but what? Folder path. Folder path or folder does not exist. Folder does not exist. This is the one. And one more OS error is coming or not? What is that now? Except which error? OS error. Print of what? What is that? Folder is not empty. Check once. Check once. Folder not empty. I am going to specify here MUM. MUM. Okay, just run once again. You will see. What is this? Folder does not. Which one does not exist? MAGO. You remove that and say what you know MUM. Is MUM contains one file or not? See that error. See that error. Folder is not empty. Check once. You write here one more time Apple. Apple you say. Apple contains what? Kiwi. So kiwi is also one file name only. Even though it is a folder, it is one file name only. Again you will get the same thing. Even it contains subfolder also. Folder is not empty. Check once. Is not empty. I need to write. Is not empty. Check once. Check once. Folder is not empty. Check once. Getting my point? So RMDIR can remove one file at a time. RMDIR can remove one file at a time. It cannot remove what? File folder hierarchy cannot remove. To remove the folders hierarchy, I need to go for what? I need to go for what? Remove DIRs. Remove DIRs. Go to the remove DIRs. Go to the place. MKDIRs one I will copy. Why it is easy for me to represent it. Go to the place. Hierarchy of folders I want to remove. For program for deleting what? Folders hierarchy. Deleting what? Folders hierarchy. What is this now? Remove DIRs. Remove DIRs. Used to remove. Used to remove folders hierarchy. Syntax. OS dot what? Remove. Remove DIRs of what? Folders hierarchy. Now I am going to take it. Here I am going to say remove remove folders example.py. Right? Import OS. What I am saying now? Remove DIRs. Now you say this. What I am going to write it? Already it was MAGO was removed. Now I am removing completely. Observe it. Folders hierarchy removed successfully. Removed successfully. What is this? If this is not existing, what is an error? File not found error. File not found error. Folders hierarchy does not exist. Does not exist. Are you getting? And if any of these subfolders or folders contains a file name, you will get what error again? Come on. OS error. If any of them are containing any sort of what? OS error. Print what? Folders hierarchy is not empty. Folders hierarchy is not empty. Is not empty. Check once. Check once. Are you following me? Now you remove that now. You execute it. See this now. Check once. First you check once in C column. C column. Apple is there. Kiwi is there. Now you check it once. Inside of it, nothing is there. Now you can go for it. Now you can go for it. Go to the place py. See. Remove folders hierarchy example.py. What is happening? Folders hierarchy removed successfully. Go to your place C colon. Go to C colon. There is no Apple is there. Kiwi is there. Nothing is there. Are you following me? Now, India is there. Hyderabad is there. AMPT is there. Python is there. I want to remove that also. How do you remove? Now, suppose it is already removed or not. In our example, it was already removed or not. Again, you try to remove. You will get what? File not found error. You removed. Once again, you do that. You are getting folders hierarchy does not exist. Getting or not getting up? Right. Now go for one more thing. I will get that things. Which one? You get this entire thing. Get this entire thing, students. Observe it. I am writing here this entire part. I am saying up to AMPT only, up to Hyderabad only I am saying. What is happening? India, Hyderabad. Hyderabad is nothing but that is a folders hierarchy. But that last folder is containing another folders or not? That is also called what error? Yes. You please run this code and check it out. In all the directions we are seeing this. See that. What is happening? Folders hierarchy is not empty. Check once. Well, I'm trying to modify the data into the hard disk. There is writing operation is going on. Writing operation, what is that? File exist error you have seen. OS error you are seeing. IO error will be coming in the further. Nothing to worry. Because I'm showing one by one in the class. Now, coming to the point back. Here, I'm going to say India and HYD. I need to write what there? AMPT. Now I'm writing what? Python. Python. You can write Python small also, no problem. Because our OS never bother about capital file name or small file name, never bother about it. It is not a variables for case sensitive. It is not a Python tokens. It is not a Python variables. It is after all what? One string data. Our Python environment is worrying about case sensitive, but OS related operations will not bother about it. Shall I do now? Right, run this code and see carefully. Run this code and see that folders hierarchy removed successfully. Go to the place here, C colon, India is not there. Getting my point? Easy or difficult? Easy. There was no India, nothing is there. You can remove the even single folder also. Getting? If you run it once again, file not found error, folders hierarchy does not exist. This is related to what? Remove DIRs. Online students, comfortable? Next is called what? Remove file name. Remove file name. I'm going to remove the file names. How do you remove the file name? Go to the place. Now I'm going to say take this. Removing the file name. RMDIR remove the folder. Now I am removing the file name. Program for deleting what name? file name. What is the function name? Remove of. Used to remove file name. Used to remove file name. And it never bother about file contains instructions, zero size file, non-zero size file, it never bother. It removes the data completely. What is the syntax? OS dot remove of what? File name. File name you need to pass. File name you need to pass. What is this now? Remove file name. Remove file name. Example.py. Example.py. What is this now? Try. Why try? File name may not be present. OS dot what? Remove of. Remove of. I am taking some file name. kvr dot what? Py. kvr dot py. Actually, it is not there. In my present working folder OS module, there was no such file name. Print. What is this now? File name does not exist. Sorry. I'll write except. What is that now? File not found error. Because when we come to one stage, everything you have to understand what I am discussing. File does not exist. If it is executed successfully, you can remove. What you can say? File removed. File removed successfully. File removed successfully. Okay. Now, let us save this code. Import OS. Okay. Import OS I need to say. Import OS. You see students, execute it. Py, import. File does not exist. Where it is there, I will take one file name students. I'll take one file name D colon 7 am under files. One file I will take it. HYD1 is there or not? HYD1. HYD1 may be containing some data. Open with some data. Maybe something is there. This is entire data. I will remove this file name. I will remove this file name. What is the address of it? Absolute path I need to take or not? Yes. Go to the place and specify here. Alright. In that, what is that? HYD1 dot what? Py na data now. So, maybe that is called what? Data file it is called. Data file it is called. Okay. So, HYD1 dot data. Data that is. Now, file removed successfully. Run this now. Run this now. See this. File removed successfully. Go to the place where it is D colon 7 am. Files. HYD2 is there. HYD1 is not there. Human.png. PNG file it is. I want to remove that also. Here it was removed. If we run once again, what is happening? Which is not there. File does not exist. Next, go to where? Human.png. Human if we write it, will get error. What is that error? File does not exist. Exception will come. File does not exist. Why? Extension is an important. What should I write it now? .png. So getting file removed successfully. Go to the place. Here PNG is not there. PNG was removed. Are you getting? So removing file is easy or difficult? Easy. So what is the function name? Remove. Go to. Next what? Rename of. What is meant by rename? Renaming the folder. Renaming the folder. Come on, go to the rename option. I'll go to the same thing. Go to the rename. These are very simple. Go to the place. Program for renaming a folder or what? File name also you can rename. What is the function name? Rename of. Used to rename file or what? Folder. File or folder, right? Now, what is the function name? Rename of, come on, old folder or what? File name, comma, what? New folder or what? File name. New OS dot rename, old folder or file name, new folder or file name. To rename it, you need to specify the old folder name or not. If old folder name not existing, which exception will come? File not found error. So I am saying that what? Rename of, come on, here I will write something. What I am writing, you see. First go to the C colon. There is a folder name called what? KVR. There is a folder name called KVR. Go to the place. I say this address you take it. This address you take it. This path you take it. Carefully understand, students. I will write it. Comma. What I am doing now? Same thing. KVR. 1, 2, 3 you write it. Or completely you want to change KV you write it. Or something like, you know, something like Python you write it. Python 7 AM you write it. What is happening now? Old folder name is renamed with this name. If it is not there, what is happening? So old folder name, old folder or what? File name does not exist. Did you understand? Right? File name or folder name renamed. File name or what? Folder renamed. Renamed successfully. So I will write it. What is this now? Rename example dot what? Py. Rename example 1 dot py. Save it. How simple it is. Execute it. Py. See this now. Folder name are renamed successfully. Go to the place. Here I am going to write it. Renamed or not? Rename అయిపోయింది. I will Python 7 AM. You try to run it once again. What is that running? Old folder name renamed like that. Now you are running again. Do you have C colon KVR there? No. What is happening there? You run it. So old folder name or file name does not exist. Getting? Yes. Easy or difficult now? Dead easy. Old folder name or file does not exist. If I want to rename again, to original one, I will go to this place and change it like this. Getting or not? Yes. This is old folder name. It is done. Now you rename it. Renamed it. Go to the place. Again change it to KVR. Understand? Yes. Now go to next one. I am going to take it. The same example. I'll go for one more thing. I'm taking next like this. You observe it. What I'm going to say? Rename. Same thing only. I will go for taking something like this. You please observe it. 7 AM under files, under where HYD2 is there. HYD2. Go to the program now. I am writing HYD2 dot what? What file it is? Data file. Dot data file. I will go for what? Same thing. I'll go for what? HYDE or ABAD dot what? Data. Are you getting? So, what is this now? File name or folder name renamed successfully. You try to run this. Which one I am renaming? Come on, students. So, see, PY, see that. File name or folder renamed successfully. Go to that Hyderabad coming. Getting? Nothing to sleep in the class. Need to follow carefully. Renaming is going on. Right. So, are you following me? Now, what is this previous example? Renaming the folder. This is called what? Renaming the file name. So, how much work is there after the class is over? Without taking breakfast, you can go on doing this programming. Right? Don't look at differently. Try to do it. Next is called what? List dir. Shall I? Right. List dir. Time is over. Oh, like a small kids you are. Feeling so hungry. Offline students are feeling so hungry. Python food is very Strong food. Very strong food, really. Right. So, tomorrow he's saying. No, last one, because tomorrow I will introduce Python with database communication. I'll introduce. So that's why. Nothing is difficult. If it is difficult, myself only will stop it. Nothing is there in this. I'll go for list dir. Why do you use list dir? To find out the file names present in the folder. Right. Simple, students. So, one scientist said one thing. Eat less, live more. Eat less, live more. If you eat going on eating, what you will do? Reading. That you are not doing. Program for listing what? Files. Do one thing, student. Night, don't eat anything, read Python and sleep. Next day morning you wake up, how energetic you are. Program for listing files of a folder. Was not possible for you because 4 o'clock Pani Puri, 8 o'clock something, 11 o'clock something, night I am talking. And you will morning wake up, you are unable to walk the distance also. I am seeing some students are coming in front of me, how they are walking the steps, one leg on one step only, 2 legs on 1 step, 2 legs on 1 step. Not able to take 2 legs on 2 steps. Right? Take students. So, go to the time is short. Listing files of a folder. Files of a folder. So, I will use that file name. What is that? List file. List dir. List dir. Used to list the files. Used to list the files. List the files. Files and what? List the files and what? Folder names. Folder names. Folder names also file names. Right. OS dot what? Listed dir. What you must pass it? Folder name you need to pass it. If the folder name does not exist, file name does not exist. So I am writing here list of files example.py. Come on, students. What is this now? List of dir. LIST. List dir. Okay, students. Now see. Remove. Okay, this is enough. See. 7 a.m. files. 7 a.m. files contains lot of files or not? Yes. Now I am seeing. Do you know one thing, students? List dir will give list of files. It will give you files list. Files list will come. List dir returns, gives list of what names? File names. In the form of which object? In the form of what? In the form of object of what? List. I took it list. If you want, you can write it print of len of print of len or type of what? Files list. Files list. File does not exist. Here I will write what? Folder name. Folder name does not exist. See, students, execute. Now see, coming to the point back. You see this, execute. Py, see this now. What is that? List. Okay, go to the place. In this case, you see, I will print that. How do you print this now? How do you print? For file name in where? Files list. Files list. Print of what? \t. What I see? Format of what? File name. File name. I am saying there what? List of files. List of what? Files. So print of what I am saying? Like this. I'm having list of files like this. So coming to the point back, this is my data coming to this area here. Execute it. See students, execute it. Say here. These are all files are coming or not? addr1.data, all Python files. If you want, I can get only Python files. Only Python files also I can list it. Only Python files. So this is called what? Pass the folder name and get the file names. Pass the file names and get the file names. Which files I want to get it? Only Python file. How do you get only Python file? How do you get only Python file? Last part I will take it. How do you get the Python files only? You see. File list of files example 2.py. Now it's 8:58. Online students, today no doubt session. Of course, no doubt session. I hope so. Come on now. If come on. File name equal to. Right. What the file name is coming? You see. This is one file name is coming or not? File name is coming. What is the extension of it? .py. .py means last three letters are not. -1, -2, -3. -3 to last. -3 to last. Of -3 colon what? Like this is equal to .py. .py. What is that file name? I am taking not complete file name. I am taking the last three letters. What is that .py? Print such file names only. Understand? Right. So come out of that. You see data files are coming. All the things are coming. Now I want to get it what? 2.py. Only py files are coming. The subject is required. Our brain has to start working. When it will work, we don't know. Eat less, live more. Right. That is the slogan I gave today. Okay, students, this is called what? Files. I'll show the documentation for you. Okay, students. Right. Rana Naidu is saying, nice, sir. Okay, students, tomorrow, database communication, very, very important concept I'm going to explain. Don't miss the class. Thank you. Online students, no doubts in today's class. Online students, tomorrow we'll talk about it.